Sometimes life feels like it has reached the last page. But what if this is only the end of a chapter, not the whole story? Liam Ardent sat alone in the small room he rented above a grocery store. The ceiling fan hummed softly, pushing warm air around, but his thoughts were louder than the noise. At 26, Liam felt as if life had already decided his fate, and it wasn't kind. Once, he had been full of dreams. He wanted to build something meaningful, something that proved he mattered. But reality had a way of crushing those dreams quietly. One rejection after another, jobs that didn't last, plans that fell apart just when they seemed close to working. Every failure added another line to the story he told himself. You're not good enough. That evening, a message appeared on his phone. Another rejection. Another polite, "We regret to inform you." Liam placed the phone face down and stared at the wall. For the first time, the thought came clearly. Maybe this is it. Maybe this is how my story ends. The next morning, he decided to visit the old library on the edge of town. It was a place he used to go as a child, long before life became complicated. The building smelled of dust and old paper, and time seemed to move slower inside. Liam wandered through the shelves without purpose, until an old man behind the counter spoke. "Looking for something special?" he asked. Liam shrugged. "Just passing time." The man smiled knowingly. "Most people come here when they're searching for answers, even if they don't realize it." Liam didn't respond, but he stayed. As he moved down one aisle, a thin book slipped from a shelf and landed at his feet. He picked it up. The cover was worn, the title barely visible. Inside, the pages were filled with handwritten notes, crossed out lines, and rewritten paragraphs. "Ah," the librarian said, walking over. That book belonged to a writer who never stopped rewriting his life. Liam raised an eyebrow. "Sounds exhausting." The old man chuckled. "Living is exhausting. Quitting is worse." Liam flipped through the book. Some pages were dark, filled with anger and disappointment. Others held hope, scribbled carelessly, as if written by someone who refused to give up. "What happened to him?" Liam asked. "He failed. Often," the librarian replied. "Lost everything at one point. But he understood something important. No chapter defines the entire book." Those words stayed with Liam as he left the library. Over the next few days, life didn't suddenly improve. His problems remained. His doubts followed him everywhere. But something inside him shifted. Instead of asking, "Why is this happening to me?" he began asking, "What can I do next?" He started small. He woke up earlier. He learned new skills online. He applied again, without expecting miracles. Some days were heavy. Some nights, doubt returned like an unwelcome guest. But each time he felt like stopping, he reminded himself of the book filled with rewritten pages. One afternoon, weeks later, Liam received a call. Not a dream job, not instant success, just an opportunity to prove himself. His hands trembled as he accepted it. The work was challenging. He made mistakes. He learned. He grew. Slowly, people began to notice not just his work, but his persistence. Months passed. One evening, Liam returned to the library. The old man smiled as soon as he saw him. "You look different," the librarian said. Liam nodded. "I realized something. I thought my failures were the end of my story. But they were just chapters." The librarian smiled. "And you decided to keep writing." Liam walked out of the library that day, feeling lighter not because life was perfect, but because he understood the truth. Life doesn't end when things go wrong. It changes direction. And sometimes, the chapter that hurts the most becomes the one that leads to everything else. If today feels heavy, remember this. Your struggles are not your ending. Your mistakes are not your identity. Turn the page, take one step forward, because this moment is not your final chapter.